This is the oral administration for the water cycle passage. Go ahead and make sure you put your name on your paper. There'll be 3 points each, so there's a few more questions this time, but it's a much shorter passage and it's very highly vocabulary based. Something you might want to do is go ahead through at the beginning and highlight your vocabulary words and the meanings, and go ahead and flip over and do the vocabulary page, just because that kind of gives you a good understanding of where you're starting. If you want to do that, you can go ahead and pause the video and do that to do the matching. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get started on water cycle. Paragraph 1. A very important process on Earth is the water cycle. Organisms need water to live. The water cycle makes sure that water is available to organisms. It helps maintain plant and animal life on Earth. The sun's energy is the power that drives the water cycle. Paragraph 2. The water cycle is the movement of water between the atmosphere, Earth's surface, and below Earth's surface. The water cycle is also called the hydrologic cycle. During the water cycle, water changes forms. Water changes from a gas, water vapor, to a liquid, to a solid, ice. The total mass of water on Earth is called the hydrosphere. The amount of water in the hydrosphere remains the same over time. Okay, then we have a diagram. The diagram is of the hydrologic cycle, and it has all of the pieces, the vocabulary that we'll be hitting. Paragraph 3. The water cycle has 3 repeating processes. The processes are called evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. The sun's energy makes the whole water cycle work. The sun heats water in oceans and other bodies of water. The liquid water heats up and turns into water vapor. The water vapor rises into the air. The process of liquid water changing to water vapor and rising into the air is called evaporation. As water vapor rises, it begins to cool. When it cools enough, it condenses and forms clouds of tiny water droplets. The process of water vapor changing into liquid water is called condensation. When the droplets become too heavy, Earth's gravity pulls them to the surface. The water that falls to Earth is called precipitation. Precipitation can be rain, snow, sleet, or hail. Paragraph 4. Once precipitation reaches Earth's surface, the water is called surface water. Surface water is water on top of Earth's surface. Surface water takes the form of ice, snow, or liquid. A lot of precipitation becomes surface runoff. Surface runoff flows into bodies of water, such as rivers, ponds, and lakes. Rivers carry a lot of surface water to oceans. The water cycle starts all over again with evaporation. Paragraph 5. Some surface water soaks into the ground. Water below Earth's surface is called groundwater. Earth has a lot of groundwater. Much of our drinking water comes from groundwater. The water collects in layers of rock. An aquifer is an underground layer of rock that contains water. The rock of an aquifer is usually made of sand or gravel. Water flows easily through sand and gravel. Water in an aquifer is removed by using a pump. A hole is drilled from the surface down into the aquifer. A pipe is inserted into the aquifer, and a pump brings the water to the surface. Groundwater can also become surface water again. Sometimes groundwater can reach the surface again through natural springs. Paragraph 6. Removing too much groundwater can cause problems. Land subsidence is the sinking of land caused by too much groundwater being removed. Groundwater supports the land above it. If the groundwater is removed, land will sink because the support is gone. When land subsidence damages buildings, roads, bridges, and other structures. When lots of groundwater is removed in a large areas of land can sink over time. Paragraph 7. Plants and animals can also play a role in the water cycle. Plants release water vapor to the air. The process in which plants release water vapor is called transpiration. Plants take in water through their roots. After using the water to help produce food, plants let water vapor escape through tiny holes in their leaves. Animals breathe in air. They use the oxygen in the air. When they breathe out, they release carbon dioxide and water vapor. The process in which animals release water vapor is called respiration. Paragraph 8. The water cycle is constantly in motion. Precipitation falls, surface water evaporates, and clouds form. Water is needed by all living things, and the water cycle makes sure living things get the water they need. Okay, content questions, which again means that it is in the article. Question 1. Water in the form of a gas is called A. Ice, B. Transpiration, C. The water cycle, D. Water vapor. Number 2. Which answer best describes evaporation? A. Water vapor condensing, B. Water forming tiny droplets, C. Liquid water turning into a gas, D. Water falling to the earth. Number 3. Groundwater is best described as A. Water on top of Earth's surface, B. An aquifer, C. Water landing on Earth's surface, or D. Water below Earth's surface. Number 4. The water cycle is also called A. The hydrosphere, B. The hydrologic cycle, C. An aquifer, D. Evaporation. Number 5. Which answer lists the 3 forms of water in the water cycle? A. Water vapor, groundwater, liquid water, B. Ice, liquid, solid, C. Liquid, water vapor, ice, D. Surface water, ice, and groundwater. Number 6. Which answer best explains the role of animals and plants in the water cycle? A. Animals and plants need water to live. B. Animals and plants release water vapor into the air. C. Animals drink water and plants get water from the ground. D. Animals and plants absorb water vapor from the air. Make sure the answer you pick is not just a true answer, but an answer that goes with them being in the water cycle. Number 7. What is the source of energy that causes evaporation? A. Groundwater, B. The sun, C. Surface water, D. Wind. Number 8. Which answer best describes condensation? A. Water vapor turning into water droplets, B. Water underneath Earth's surface, C. Water on the surface of Earth, D. Liquid water turning into water vapor. Number 9. Which is not a form of precipitation? A. Rain, B. Sleet, C. Clouds, D. Snow. Which is not a form of precipitation. Okay, on the next page, we have the more content practice, which means find the sentence and the story. It's directly there. Fill in the blank with the correct word or phrase. Number 1, plants let water vapor escape through tiny blank in their blank. Go where it was talking about the plants. Number 2, the blank makes the whole water cycle work. Number 3, the water cycle is the blank of water between the atmosphere, Earth's surface, and below Earth's surface. Number 4, the 3 repeating processes of the water cycle are blank, blank, and blank. Number 5, the water cycle is also called the blank cycle. Number 6, Earth's blank pulls water droplets in the air to the surface. Number 7, respiration is the process in which animals blank water vapor. Go to where it talked about respiration. Number 8, the rock of an aquifer is usually made of blank or blank. Okay, your next page is all of the vocabulary matching, which you might have already done at the beginning. These are all of the underlined words in the passage. These are the meanings of those words, which are right by the underlined word. All you're doing is matching. In order to match, you're going to write the letter into the blank. Please do not draw lines. Actually write the letter into the blank of the correct word that goes with the definition. All right, on the back, these are not in the passage because this is the test that goes with the passage. So you're going to have to use what you learned in the passage in order to figure this out. Number 1, which is not a form of surface water? A, an aquifer, B, a puddle, C, a lake, D, a stream. Which is not surface water? Number 2, water in the form of a gas is called A, ice, B, water vapor, C, the hydrosphere, D, an aquifer. Water in the form of a gas is called. Number 3, how do animals release water vapor? A, through tiny holes in their skin, B, by breathing in, C, by drinking water, D, by breathing out. Number 4, clouds are made of A, surface water, B, water vapor, C, tiny water droplets, D, precipitation. Number 5, after surface water turns into water vapor, A, the water vapor rises into the air, B, the water vapor soaks into the ground, C, the water vapor flows into a body of water, D, the water vapor condenses underground. Number 6, which is not a form of precipitation? A, sleet, B, hail, C, hydrosphere, D, snow. Which is not. Number 7, which answer best describes land subsidence? A, soil erodes from heavy rainfall. B, land sinks because too much groundwater has been removed beneath it. C, surface water soaks into the ground and increases groundwater. D, flooding increases the level of groundwater. And number 8, the total amount of water in the hydrosphere, A, remains the same over time, B, is made mostly of ice, C, changes over time, D, is decreasing. Okay, make sure that you have an answer for everything. Do not leave things blank. Like I said, they're 3 points each, and you can turn that in. Thank you. Have a great day.